Hi, welcome to episode 7 of Cyberpunk. Thanks ever so much for joining me. Couple of bits of housekeeping before we start. Music and radio settings is the first thing. I changed these in the last episode before I think I tweaked with them. These now seem to be okay from the feedback that I've received since then, so thank you for confirming that. It also started me thinking about the last game I played where I couldn't get on with the music in the game, and I think it was Oxenfree. The music was beautiful, the game was fantastic, but I could not turn the volume down of the music or turn it off, and I struggled with that. And also on the subject of music, I've been asked what I do about copyright music. The answer is I do what YouTube Studios advises me to when it comes to music within games, full stop. Copyright music here is turned off, which I really do thank the devs for. I wish that more games did that because it's such a useful facility to have. The second bit of housekeeping is to do with people. This is embarrassing. People have asked me whether I do Patreon or memberships. Honestly, I don't know anything about those things. My understanding of them is zero. The channel is a hobby predominantly. It gives me fun and an outlet for my inquisitiveness, and hopefully encourages you to go out and want to play these games yourselves too. The greatest support you can currently give me is giving up your time from your busy day to watch the videos and to like them and to leave a comment. I just love settling down with a drink, hot or cold depending on the weather, and some sort of snack. Currently digestive biscuits are a favourite, and reading through the comment section. Feedback is so useful to me. The mix of expertise and encouragement is like I was going to say warm blanket on a cold day, although as we're in a mini heat wave right at the moment, maybe an ice cream would be more appropriate. So I will come back to that subject because I think it's something people are interested in, and I've got to do some research into it. But that's where we are at the moment. Right, let's get on to something that I'm on safer ground with, which is recapping what happened in the last episode. So, we have recovered the flathead robot. Huzzah! We did have to fight for it to secure it, plus I used quick hacks in combat for the first time too, and they worked quite well. I didn't necessarily want the negotiations with Maelstrom to descend into a fight. I was hoping Royce's greed for those clean eddies on the shard, he's getting paid twice after all, would overcome his desire to struggle for it. But, and I think it might have been cyberpsychosis at work here, a combination of me failing to completely remove all the virus elements from that shard that Meredith Stout gave me, added to Royce's natural propensity for violence. They were just an explosive mixture. And that we ended up actually having to join forces with Maelstrom against Militech when they raided All Foods was a nice twist. I'm glad it wasn't V and Jackie versus Maelstrom, given their numbers, plus all that offensive and defensive tech that they'd looted and then repurposed from Maelstrom. All Foods was actually a fortress. I managed to release Brick, which was a completely unexpected bonus. I didn't even think we were going to meet Brick. I get the feeling the more people we can do favours for like that in the game, the better. The more insurance we have against possible catastrophe later. What influence Brick has now is questionable though. Clearly these gangs are ruthless, both internally and externally. Royce may be in trouble with Militech. Anthony Gilchrist was about to corner him when we left All Foods, so maybe Brick will get some sort of favour back within the gang. Meredith Stout, going back to her, it seems, is history. That's sad. And we're only walking away from this because we saved Gilchrist from her. Poor V, he's having to do deals with the devil just to get by here. It can be hard to maintain, I'm discovering, a sense of personal integrity and right and wrong when there's a whole bunch of people who seem only too ready to put a gun to your head. Tactically, when Jackie, pictured here, rode away on his bike, I could have then jumped in my car and proceeded in a velocity appropriate to the road conditions and legal limits, to the Afterlife, where Dexter Deshawn awaits us. He wants a conference to discuss the assault on Yorinobu's penthouse, but in principle I will not drive if it's feasible to walk. So we walked the dark streets of Night City for the first time, and I began to appreciate how beautiful this city is in the dark. Every corner's an unknown, however. The NPC behaviours are intriguing. It's really a sort of make up your own adventure fest when you're interacting with them, and my brain just loves that. Even little details like their clothing and the stuff they've got on their faces tells a story about their lives. And walking also gave me the chance in the last episode to do another lucrative police gig. Thank you to those people who've pointed out that these are a great way to make eddies. A game called Cyberpunk is obviously going to give me the chance to equip and use cyberware and cyber weapons, as well as developing skills in traditional weapon use. Right now, just getting practice with what weapons I have to hand is useful. It was pretty exciting actually too. This was the first time that I'd felt, certainly in terms of bounded areas, that there was a sort of arena feel to it. It was good. I need the practice. I'm struggling to find the words here. My build might favour some aspects over others, and I'm about to spend some more points, by the way, but I've got to develop some skills across the board so that I have fallback if one approach doesn't work. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And the quick hacks that I do currently have, yes, I do need to continue to use them and make sure I've used all of them, because I haven't done that yet, I don't think. So let's head back to the streets and head towards Afterlife, hoping that the name is artistic and not a literally foreshadowing thing. On to episode 7. Couple of things in the menu I need to show you. In inventory, just before I started recording, I went into my backpack and thinned out some of the weapons. I've got 10 left now. You may be thinking that's still too many. You may be right. These are bright and shiny for me. I've only just got them, so I'm not unwilling to give all of them up straight away. I probably will continue to thin this down. There was 3 times as many weapons in there before I thinned it, so I'm quite happy to be down to 110 out of 200 in the weight section. If you have advice about which particular weapons are worth keeping and which are not, then that would be a useful thing to leave in the comments, but please do read to see what other people have said as well, rather than you repeating something. It's good to start a thread, I think is the word I'm saying. Okay, so that's one thing I wanted to show you. Something else I need to do is to go into character and do some levelling up. So I have 3 attribute points to spend. I'm going to put 1 into intelligence, 1 into cool, and 1 into reflexes, as I did last time. But this time, all the perk points I'm going to spend here in intelligence. This is proximate propagation, a reduced RAM cost the closer I am to the target, maximum of 35%, that we will have. I will go into encryption, minus 30% traceability for all quick hacks, because I did notice that I was being traced when I used them last time. That's useful, they won't lock onto me so quickly. And subordination, plus 100% duration for control quick hacks used on full health enemies. So I've actually maxed out that little aspect of intelligence already down at the bottom, which is quite a pleasing thing to do. I'm not saying I'll always spend all the points in one place, and I'm not saying I'm neglecting body and technical ability either, but just for the moment I'm focusing on intelligence, cool and reflexes to build them up a bit. Okay, that is said. Now the third thing I wanted to show you from the inventory is, since the last NCPD thing we did, I've retargeted another waypoint, and this is Regina Jones, it says, and it's exactly on our route to the Afterlife, so it seemed a very useful thing to do, so that's what I've done. Okay, all of that said, here we are. There's our green line, green-blue line, and there's our yellow line taking us to the Afterlife. So, oh, 2 things else as well. My daughter gifted me this t-shirt from her and her family yesterday. It was Father's Day and Grandfather's Day here in the United Kingdom. I had a lovely time, and the day before when I saw my other offspring and their family. It was a fabulous weekend. But yeah, this is one of those Evolution of Gamer t-shirts, which I haven't got. Is very humorous and a colour that I really wanted too. I've been looking for a sort of bluey grey t-shirt, so excellent. And the second thing is, people have been saying in the comments things like, I can't wait for you to get to the heist, I can't believe you're still in the prologue. I can believe I'm still in the prologue, because this is the pace at which I do things. And that said, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to the heist. It may happen in this episode. We'll see, shall we, together, because I don't know. But my brain will not allow me to go past beautiful things like this. You can tell a lot about a society by the stuff that it reads, and I can zoom in on this now because someone told me if you press up on the arrow keys you zoom in further. So let's see what this society is reading about. Fashion we know about. This is about the hottest selling property that we all know of. 20 Ways to Blow His Mind. This is obviously a magazine for ladies, which now makes my brain wonder whether there are magazines for men as such. And I mean that in the sense of magazines readable by men, with actual words in. There are Virtue, men's magazine. Victory at All Costs, the Boardroom Massacre of 64. These are the sorts of important topics that real men talk about when they're drinking together. Yes. And also we've obviously got the obligatory car magazine, Blazing Fast. And I'm not surprised to see tech magazines too. This is called Chrome Feel, and it's about Kiroshi Optical's latest tech. And the one underneath also looks like some sort of futurist magazine, given by the name Fashion and Technology Magazine. This is predicting what's coming next. And thankfully, look at this, the devs have opened one of them on the floor for us. Maybe I knocked it off the magazine stand. Did I do that? It wouldn't be unknown. It's got an article about brain dances and men's style guide. Look your best during formal parties. I would go for Crimson, I think, out of those. That looks pretty smart. Although anodyne. Something about the white there. Okay, so that is that. Right, so I'm going to be walking, obviously. The occasional... he's a big chap. The occasional NPC... That's a copy of the previous magazine stand, I think. Yes, it is. The occasional NPC will get chatted to as we're on the way. And I have no idea what I'm going to encounter. The route sort of diverts there. It suggests I cross over if I want to go to the Afterlife. But I'm sticking on this side. Because... well, why not? What's this guy doing? Let's just have a quick word. Hello there.
Watch your own self.
Can I watch you instead? I'm into the different styles that you people wear. I particularly like the vest and the added sweat. Did you spray that on or did it come naturally? It's really not far away from Regina. Something's happening here. Oh, why is it trouble finds me in this game? It just does. I didn't mean to do that. How do I put away a... How do I do that? Oh, that's better. I've just realised if I press the weapon thing, it goes back to where it should be. What I meant to do was this. And scan these people, tag them. Seriously, I'm going to blow myself up with a hand grenade one of these days by actually picking it. These are tiger claws. Oh, I see. The females are called tigresses and the males are called tigers. That would make sense. Right, well, I'm going to overheat, I think, a couple of you. Let's do you and you. And then I'll draw a weapon, because undoubtedly this will make you aware of me. Okay, and engage. Oh, that one's not going down too fast. I'm going to take you out the traditional way. She's trying to flank me. Oh, cover. And she's gone. No, she's back up. Now she's gone. And she was worth shooting because she's got one of those green... Ooh, what did I just do? That was not meant to happen at all. Oh, that's not occurred before. I'll just loot these bodies before I disappear. Maybe I should be getting out of the way. I've got a 1-star wanted level and the police are after me. I'll be back. I'm sure I've heard that before somewhere. The stairs might hide me. Should I put my gun away? Put your gun away. Look unassuming. Lie low. Lie low. How long does it take for a police thing to go away? I'm looking at the police symbols and I don't think they're coming after me. Maybe 1 star isn't sufficient wanted level to... Oh, there is one down at the bottom of the stairs there though. Faintly showing up. Let's keep hiding. It's gone away. He doesn't want me anymore. That's good. I'm a law-abiding citizen again. That's me. Now, my question is really, can I still go back here and grab all this stuff? Yes, I can. Thank you so much, game. I'll take the Eurodollars. They were worth coming back for. And where was the body across the street that had the green thing I really wanted? This game is like continuously, you're not dead. I will learn that skill. Thank you, I'll take that. I'm going to leave you alive because, you know, it's good to be kind where you can. I mean, I was being a law-abiding citizen there. I thought I was just dealing with a potential threat, but that's a lesson learned there, that if the police are nearby when you're doing this, out of the best of intentions, you can still find yourself drawn into being a wanted person. I think that might be the first time I've been wanted in this game. And it was interesting from the point of view of seeing the 5 stars at the side. I hate to think what happens if you get to 5-star wanted. Okay, let's carry on down here. Do you know what else I noticed? And this is just curiosity taking me over, I'm so sorry. I walked past a car. I can get in that car. I can drive it just like any other car. I'm nearly where I wanted to be. I'm just taking it up the road for a spin. This car has much better brakes than the car I was using a moment ago. And it feels lighter. Is that a possibility? Do the cars have different heft based on their mass in this game? Okay, I'm out. This is where it said Regina was. I'm entering a new area. This is Lizzie's bar. Of course it is. It's a bar. And it's closed. I'm just going to turn the music off for a second, because now that hectic combat thing is gone there, I want to have my wits about me for trying to work out how do I get into Lizzie's bar. I could use the intercom. Let's give it a call and see if anyone's at home. Hello? Hello? Hi. Busy. Busy, it says. But I was busy. Oh, and I've missed something there. What is it that I've missed? It's blood. Why is it saying there's a cross on that? What? I can't... It's not showing any interest for me to pick up or anything. That's interesting. That's very cute. I also, something I haven't done but I'm going to do, is use my phone while we're on the way to Afterlife. So with that in mind, I'm going to open my phone, pop over into contacts and do some phone calls. Dexter, let's give you a ring, see how things are.
Is there a problem?
No, but I would say I want to query this job. You've been away for 2 years, so is this your big comeback?
Been wondering, this heist heralding in the triumphant return of Dexter Deshawn to the fixers table?
Gotta admit, a few years from my seat has left me with a bit of an appetite.
So you come dropping in with a bang.
Deshawn ain't just a name, it's a brand. About time my clientele remember who they do biz with. But you got my word. You don't disappoint, you'll get your cut. With interest.
Yes, please.
Let's get back to work. Be in touch.
Oh, my curiosity is piqued. Why has he been away? This is enthralling. What is it that happened that made him depart for 2 years? It sounds like he couldn't be here, even if he wanted to be. He had to vacate. And now he's back. And also, yes, on my phone. I haven't finished on my phone. Let's do some more, because that went quite well. I'm going to ring Evelyn. Yeah, they're 2 good ones to ring one after the other, aren't they? Hi, Evelyn. Ooh, scary picture.
You need something?
I want to know why you chose for us to meet at the Mox Club.
Why'd you set the meet up at Lizzie's?
Good a place as any.
You linked to the Mox somehow?
Yes, we share a fondness for discretion.
Oh, she does play her cards close to her chest, doesn't she? Tell me a bit more about Judy, because I'm very curious about Judy. I'd like to know more.
You know Judy a while?
Why does that matter to you?
Doesn't. Just curious.
I trust her. She won't betray us. I think that's all you need to know.
The way she said that was very curious. There's a history there. And I'd like more information about Dex from anybody that I can get hold of. I know you plan to do the dirty on him, but...
What do you know about Dexter Deshawn?
Best fixer in town. Found exactly who I needed faster than the rest. And asked the fewest questions. Too bad his mercs don't follow his lead.
Basically, you used Dexter as a tool, didn't you? And rather like a tool, you're ready to discard him the minute you're finished with him. I will see you, Evelyn Parker.
Talk later.
Don't let me down, V.
I will endeavour to let neither of us down. Next in my contacts, I'm going to call my old chum Jackie Wells to see what he's up to. Oh, hang on. Why can't I call you? Yes, I can. No, it's because I've got some messages here. I know you were waiting for me. I want to call you. Will it let me call you? There we go. That's a better picture than the one that Evelyn had. Jackie, answer your phone. Jackie, answer your phone. Jackie didn't answer his phone. It's 2:29 AM in the morning. I'm going to put two and two together and say he's probably busy playing Mahjong with Misty. So let discretion be the better part of valour, and we'll ring Meredith Stout. Oh, is that supposed to be mysterious? It didn't answer, and I got a message in from Bart Moss Collective. First will come the great reality check, which ushers in the future of the world. Whenever money changes hands, your true self becomes a victim to capitalism. Ooh, deep. Meredith Stout's phone didn't answer. I think we may read something into that. Possibly Meredith is no more. I'm going to ring Regina Regina, because she wasn't where I thought she would be.
V.
Hi. I was going to ask why you weren't there, but I'm going to ask instead, you used to be a journalist?
Used to be a media, didn't you?
Not hard to guess, but I'll give you a point for perceptiveness.
Why you stop?
Never stopped, really. Information is a weapon, V. I just traded in for a larger caliber.
Okay, so given that you're a journalist, or used to be, a media, and you know this place, tell me about this strange district in which I find myself virtually imprisoned at the moment.
How'd you describe Watson in one sentence?
The Japanese built Kabuki, but the Chinese live there mostly. North side used to be plated in chrome, now it's covered in rust. We have an entire aquarium full of Corphos, and that's no metaphor. Know what all that comes out to?
One sentence is never enough?
That's Watson.
One sentence. One sentence was never enough for her, was it? I'll catch you later.
See you around.
Bye, V.
That was illuminating.
Remember, the media lies.
Says the woman who used to be part of it. So I think I can trust her on that. Meanwhile, back in contacts, I'm going to ring T-Bug. Hey, T. Oh, I bet she's asleep. Yeah, she's not going to answer me. I will therefore ring Victor Vector. Hey, Vic. He's probably watching baseball. Hello, Victor. How's biz?
How's biz going?
Can't complain. Corporals learn to keep their distance, and Sokka's back hiring lone mercs. They all gotta have the newest, shiniest implants.
Good thing you got Misty here to help. Handles your griping well.
Yeah, renting out her shop's the best decision I ever made.
I agree with that.
You know what? Seems like you're the only person in Night City who's happy with this lot.
You get to a certain age, you drop all your illusions. Life just gets easier from there.
Ooh. I mean, yes. I would tend to agree with some of the things you've just said there, and also the bit about Misty. Who doesn't like Misty? See you later, Victor Vector. Get back to your... It probably wasn't baseball, thinking about it. He must be into sports generally, I would think, but get back to your boxing.
Have a good one.
See you around, B.
You will see me around. And there was one more person I could ring, so why not ring them? I'm going to ring Wakako Okada and see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen. Is he even going to answer the phone? He'll probably see it's me ringing and think, "Ugh." Reject. He did. Okay, that was good. I enjoyed that. Okay, we'll now continue our progress down here. Oh, I like dark alleyways. I love dark alleyways in games. I haven't scanned enough. People are giving me so much useful information and tips and things in the comments. I'm very conscious of the fact that you can't do everything in every episode. I won't, for instance, in this episode be going back to V's apartment. I've already decided that because we've got progress to make. And I thought there was someone behind me there. This game's spooking me out. This game is spooking me out. Yeah, you can't do everything in every episode. This much I know to be true. It's good that I can actually just take a car, hijack a car if I feel like it. That was a discovery. I think this area here, I've trapped myself there, is one I may have explored before actually. So let's continue. Hey NPC, do you want to talk?
Hey, what's going on?
Well, I'm on the way to the Afterlife to meet Dex because we're going to rob a penthouse and get very rich. How about you? How's things for you? Did you not want to speak to me anymore? Was it something I said?
Wow, where do you shop?
Well, lots of places actually. Mostly I've been donated clothes. That's something I've also got to look into. The fact that Victor Vector gave me some of his old kit and I don't think I've made any use of that yet. But as I said, there are many episodes and plenty of time to get through them. Are you sending me down a little dark alley here? Oh, this doesn't look like I should be going down there. I shouldn't be going down here. I should not be going down here. I've just walked in on something. What is this? I'm going to tag these people first. How many of them are there? And then I'm going to try and work out what's happening. How close can I... Oh, someone's being robbed is what's happening. There are at least 3 bad guys. These are Tiger Claws. They're all on stage 3, level 3 bounty. Well, I'm going to not walk past this. That would not be the civic thing to do. I shall intervene to the best of my abilities. Quick hacks say I can reboot optics. Let's try that one on a couple of people. You and you. No, not you. You and... Oh, it will only let me do that once. Tracing my location. I didn't really, I think, need to do that, but what the heck? I'm going to try and overheat on this guy as well. Let's do that. And on you. It won't let me do that. It says insufficient RAM. I will now change my weapon.
Where are you hiding?
And I'll put a grenade in. Just there. To start with. That might take one of them out. Indeed it did. And the person being robbed has got away. I've rescued them. Oh, 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 oh. He's got a big club. No! Reload quickly. That was a little bit too close for comfort. I. Reload. I've got to learn to dodge. There we go. I think we may have secured it. I think we may have done it. No, no, there's still one left. What's going on? That's a patrol officer intervening. Oh no, now I have level 1 wanted again. But I was just trying to... Hang on, I've got to read this conversation. I was just trying to do the thing that was right. I'm trying to help the police. I'm trying to be a good citizen. Ah, first drink of orange. 26 degrees in here already. Keiji, hey, got a job. Isamu, spill. Keiji, 2, dealing on our turf. Keiji, I'm up bad enough the whole district hears about it. Boss wants a lesson learned. Isamu, sounds fun. Where they at? Keiji, basketball court near Med Centre. Isamu, K. consider it done. Buzzing the rest of the crew now. Oh, a lesson was being learned. Okay, so the police officer down there might continue to deal with that, and I'll probably go down there and just pick up from the whatever's left. I did rescue the person who was being assaulted. That has to be worth something. You snuck up on me, and that's not nice.
Protect and fucking serve!
Oh, I've got policemen all over me.
Finish him off before he bleeds out! Understood!
Pause. Pauses to think what's best to do next. Get the heck out of here. That went so badly wrong. All my good Ooh, what's that? All my good intentions ruined. I could just hide here, couldn't I? They're looking in the wrong direction. They've got cones, I've just realised, which are visibility cones. Please don't come down here. I don't want to have to jump over the top of there. You, my friend, were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Can I just pick that up? Thank you. Have that. I'm still aware of the fact that I need to go back to that area and loot whatever else is left because I haven't picked it all up. I need to lie low. I'm literally lying low here. I have no indications of police presence. Hopefully this 1-star will dissipate very quickly and I can go back there. You're interfering with my talking to people here. That's very, very rude. Did your mother not tell you to take your turn? I've got Shinobi, gone up level 3, 435 experience points. And the star is gone! And the police no longer want me, and I can stop cowering in the shade. I don't want to pick your body up, I know where it's been. But I do want to return to this fallen person here and take the cyberware capacity shard and the tomahawk. Right, what else is around here that I can grab? Let us scan. Oh, some good stuff. More weapons. To go to the recycling. Eurodollars, always welcome. More Eurodollars, always welcome. What's this? A capacity booster, which I'll take. A detachable collar. Some lots of Eurodollars. 1,500 Eurodollars. I've got over 21,000 Eurodollars. And I'm going to read this, which is another conversation. I bet you didn't miss me, did you? I've just been to collect a parcel that was at the door. I've stopped there and reloaded this conversation. What a useful feature this is. You can go into the journal and in the shards section under other, these archive conversations are all there for you to look at. So, Gakuto, how's it going? Deal the whole supply? Choki, yeah. Choki, dude, we're so fat on scratch. Eddies are starting to clog my arteries. No more scop slop and sleeping stained couches. The city is ours and we're gonna it so hard it can't walk straight. And Gakuto laughs. I'll get my hand on some more product to move. Gakuto, and you tell our Skis Brain customers to reload their wallets. Choki, let's go. Laughy face. I've missed something that seems to be collectible. I'm not going to walk round when I can climb. It's good exercise. Is it here? Where here is it? Oh, is it? It's a fallen weapon of some sort, is it? I could scan, couldn't I? Yes, there it is. There it is. Oh, I can break it down, disassemble it. Disassembling for parts is something I've got to explore. As I said, you can't do everything in every episode. I'm not started crafting anything yet. I've not started doing improvement. It's still saying I've missed something up there. What else could there be? I'm consumed with curiosity. It's a baseball bat. I was just talking about baseball with Victor. Right. Twice I have fallen foul of the police whilst trying to do the right thing. Oh, this society. It's still saying there's something behind me. What on earth is going on? What can this be now? Another weapon? Is that what it is? It's It's right in front of me, it says. I'm honestly not seeing it. Are you sure it's there, game? Maybe it's buried under one of the bodies. Should I pick the body up and move it? Oh, there they are. Tier 1 components and ready steady. Got it. Right, now let's get moving again. It's still showing up with a red marker on it there, isn't it? Because I've got that highlighted. Yeah, I'm trying to do the right thing. People laughed when I said I'd like to stay on the right side of the law, and that wasn't me being... I wasn't trying to be anything other than honest at that point. This place is violent, and it's corrupt, and it's many dystopian things, and a person in it can become the same way, it occurs to me. I don't want my V to become like that. I want him to be better. Just realised I'm rushing past these people. This guy's carrying a bag. What's in the bag? Hey, you.
Do I know you?
No, but I'm...
Well,
you could at least stop and talk to me. It's very, very impolite walking away whilst I'm trying to engage you in conversation. I don't want V to be like that. I want my V to try to have some sort of consistency and self-respect and direction. I am coming round to the idea that he's not going to be able to do this by being legal all the time. That has sunk in. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it from the point of view of a society where you can't choose to be anything other than illegal to some degree. That's a sobering thought when you think about it, isn't it? Let's ask this young lady here for her points of observation on this.
I know how to make you happy.
Do you? I could probably guess how that would be. But honestly, I think you should... If you're earning money, I should put it towards some more clothes.
Little something, something.
You're speaking a language I don't understand.
Ah.
My mother did warn me to stay away from girls like you, so I'm going to stay away from you. I'm going to go across the road when it says... I crossed it when it said don't walk. Did you notice? It is perplexing. It's impressive the way the game does not allow you to escape conundrums. It's already throwing at me the idea that I can go into a situation with the best of intentions and be punished for it.
See? Hello?
I'm just saying, would you agree with what I've just said?
Mm-hmm.
You would? Good. Don't eat that. People did. Everybody who ate that died eventually. You bear that in mind.
It blows.
It does. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. Let's go. Lovely clothes you've got on this morning.
Well, what do you want?
I was just admiring your arm, actually. That's a thing of beauty. Look at the articulation in that thing and the reflective surfaces on it. In fact, look at the way your entire uniform, costume, clothing reflects.
It is how it is.
It is how it is, and it's beautiful. You should be proud of it every day. Be glad to be you, okay? Okay, good. We connected on a deep level there, I think. She'll never forget me. I'll certainly never forget her. When I'm old and grey... Wait a minute. When I'm grey, because I'm old already, I will remember you. Let's get across this road. Gradually progressing towards the afterlife. Oh, crikey, it still knocked me over. I was literally looking at you when you did that. That's... oof, so mean. Seriously? Hey, what happened there? Who's that dude? Why is he running?
Up to him.
I'm going to try and scan him.
Exchanging fire.
He's just a civilian. He's not wanted for anything. Oh, but these guys are in their firefight. What's happening down here, boys? Is it alright if I just come and look? You're not going to take exception to that, are you? I'm only looking. Just out of interest. Hi. I'll keep my distance. Just ignore me, you just carry on. Who are you shooting at? Those dudes, I might be able to help you with this. I could overheat them for you. You're not going to take exception to that, are you? Let me execute with a capital E. Ah, the one on the left's in trouble. You can trace my location, I don't mind. They're down! I did good! I did something good! There's another one coming for me. No, there isn't. That was all perfectly fine. You see, it is possible. It is possible to help the police out and do the right thing and not be singled out and ostracised for it. I feel virtuous. I feel a Citizen of the Day award is due, or something like that. Also, I get to loot their bodies as a bonus for helping out. I'll have that. I'll have that, even though it's broken. I don't think I even killed some of these people, but I'm getting to loot their bodies.
You don't wanna? He's my son! Why you being like that?
Oh, what's wrong?
I ain't yelling!
You are. You are. Oh, I think it's a domestic. I think he's having an issue with someone on the phone. It could be to do with a family thing, possibly. This guy doesn't care. He's too busy giving me all this stuff. Whoa, my grenade's been upgraded. You guys were carrying some serious stuff here. There are so many of them. Oh. EMP grenade. That was well worth their time of just popping to the side. More. I missed this one. Is it okay if I loot it while you're taking its details? No, good, good. You shouldn't be. Wow, that was so much stuff from intervening there. And I still haven't finished. There's something down there which I can get. Here it is. Pinpoint. Now I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I'm done. Excellent. A reputation. That's what my V wants. A reputation as a good guy. Someone who can be trusted. Someone everyone can trust. Your friendly neighbourhood V. That's the way to be in this society. I'm only 90 metres away from the afterlife now, folks. We're getting there. Slowly, but surely. The way it was going to be. I'm just going to pop up here for a second. And do a quick scan of a wide sweep, because I haven't done one of those for a while. What's that? Why is that thing showing up with a... Oh, it's got a screen on the top, that's why. What does this do? Oh, is this... I don't know what machine that is. This looks like some sort of autonomous food vending thing. It's all closed up at the moment. Okay. I'll sprint back down here a little ways. Get back onto our main route. So this is going to be the afterlife. Having nearly ended up in the afterlife, from what I was just doing a moment ago, we've now arrived at the afterlife. The real thing. The place. As I live and breathe. Okay. Now Jackie, I presume, went off on his bike to get here. Yes, he did.
Te vas a enterar mañana. Yo también te quiero, ma.
He's talking to his mother.
About time, Holmes.
I'm here. Before I speak to you, if you don't mind, I'm just going to do a quick exploration of this immediate area. So this is the outside of the afterlife. Yeah. It's incongruous looking, isn't it? It could be anything. And this is where Dex hangs out. This is where Dex does his stuff, plans his plots, forges his deals. Yes, I thought I'd do it over here behind this skip, because you never know what the public toilets are like. Not good, I would expect, in this society. Not good at all. Are these cars actually approachable? They're not. So that's a useful thing to know. That is noteworthy. Not all vehicles that you walk up to you can actually get into. That's a really posh looking car. I like the reflectivity of its surface. It's got kind of a metallic sheen to it. Look at that. That is beautiful. What's it reflecting? It's reflecting bits of the daylight coming through from there. Wow, I want a car like that. I so do want a car like that. I'm going to talk to Jackie. I'm going to ask him, what was your mum worried about? Was she on the phone? Is she concerned about you again?
What's new with Senora Wells?
You know, she's worried about me.
She is?
Whatever.
We all are.
Can't help herself, you know? Checking to see if I'm not rotting in some dumpster, like most of the Wells boys. It's really starting to wear on me. More I tell her everything's okay, more I feel like I'm straight up lying. But that's done after tomorrow. Afterlife, here we come, baby. Yeah!
I'm starting to get a sinking feeling about this. He's putting all his thoughts into what's coming next, as if this is it, this is the culmination of it. After this, I'm talking, everything's plain sailing. His mother's worried about him, and the fact that she's phoning him is distracting him. It's getting on his mind, and that distraction is not good, because I want you focused, my friend. We wouldn't be here if not for Dex.
Gonna be long?
But the Afterlife thing, being known far and wide, is a nomad response, and I'm a nomad, so I'm going to take that.
The Afterlife. Known far and wide, that name.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Some of the Nomad clan's biggest jobs are scored right here.
Don't
Interesting.
surprise me. Ain't no better place than Night City to land a gig. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on!
Yeah, sure. Why are you going down there? The stairs go up here. I don't understand why someone would just automatically go down the stairs.
Place used to be a morgue. Believe that?
Who would have thunk?
Oh, it was a morgue.
Right? Way before our time, that.
Where you walking?
When proper burials were still a thing.
Proper burials were still a thing back then. Well, who knew? Oh, will you look there? They hid a readable under the stairs. Of course they did. Because they knew I was coming. Wait a second, I need to pick this up.
Later then.
Yeah, because I'm reading. Quick drink of orange before reading this. The Struggle of O'Neill Station. The European Space Council, ESC, started out with seemingly noble intentions. We'll open the door to the universe, the solar system, a home to all, and so on and so forth. It didn't take long for these catchphrases to reveal themselves for what they truly were. Colonial ambitions wrapped up in lofty ideals. We, the builders and first inhabitants of O'Neill 1, have witnessed this firsthand. The ESC sent us into space with promises of a new life and a better tomorrow. Instead, what lay in wait for us was a complete lack of freedom and back-breaking work in extremely dangerous conditions. We would have pulled through, we would have toughed it out for the greater good if only they treated us as human beings, informed us of their decisions, listened to our concerns and requests, but the ESC ignored us. The consequences were inevitable. In 2022, after completing construction of the station, our situation was critical. Station management demanded 18 hours of work every day, 7 days a week from everyone, regardless of age or health condition. Our peaceful protest was met with a disproportionate use of force, which included stun guns. They thought it would break us, just like the countless protests they broke back on Earth. The thing is, out here, it's not so easy to call for reinforcements. Workers outnumbered guards 40-1, and one stun gun charge held only 15 rounds. The ESC's management had effectively shot themselves in the foot. It was over before they could realise. Only 7 hours passed before O'Neill 1 and O'Neill 2 declared independence and became the first nations established outside of Earth. Ooh, I like space lore. I love it. I have wondered all the way through this, because there was that mention, we're going into a safe area, of Mars in one of the news broadcasts way down at the start of the series of episodes. That is such a curious thing to stumble across. I'm with you, Jackie. These people are not talking. They literally don't want to talk. You can't interact with them, they will not talk. The TV is on in there, and I think perhaps I should just scan this little lift shaft. Oh, this guy's talking to us. Who are us clowns? I'll tell you who us clowns are in a second. I can't use this. It says authorization is required. It's blocked when you try to use it. I had to try. Come on. Now, do we introduce ourselves by name? Name's V, this is Jackie Wells. Or do we call ourselves friends of Dexter? Let's go in as ourselves, shall we? Not on his coattails.
Name's V. This is Jackie Wells.
Yes, it is.
Oh. Is that supposed to sound familiar?
It will soon. We're here to see Dex.
Quite. So come on.
Yo, Dex. Got two live ones saying they're here to see you. Yeah? Alright then. Says he needs a second or two. Go get yourselves drinks or something.
I like the look
Way ahead of you,
that
viejo.
Jackie gave me there. He looks at her. Look.
This is it.
Best leave ever.
You've never been here before.
Every corner of the planet. Never-ending booze.
He seems impressed.
The heart of Night City. That's it right there. Beating. Hear it? Can you imagine? Susan Forrest, Boa Boa, maybe even Morgan Blackhand.
Not Morgan Blackhand.
Sat on those stools. Fell asleep on that same bar.
There's no way I'm going to sit on that stool yet.
Some lady asked
Not when this conversation's going on.
her arm. Brand new Kendut. You know, Army surplus as compensation. Fields were burning. We're starving to death.
Hey, eyes on me?
I'm sorry. I was listening to that gentleman's conversation. Are you Claire? Hello.
Hey.
Grab a seat, be with you in a sec.
I shall. Let's zoom in on Claire in case she's a major character and we need to know her going forwards. Hi there. Good to meet you. Are there other conversations going on around
You alive?
here? She won't let go. She is a dog with a bone. She's going to pursue me and harass me. But I want to explore.
Show of force. Not terribly
Ooh.
subtle either. Want to show everyone who's boss.
Conversation.
Old man Arasaka might as well have walked into Myers' office naked, waving his half-shriveled dick around.
Not gonna start a war with my stupid aircraft carrier.
No, they want to remind Militech they've got 100 more in Japan. Pacific ain't the level playing field it used to be.
Boro Arasaka's not gonna pick another fight with Militech.
How do you know? He tell you personally?
Do you know, these sort of geopolitical discussions that are going on are really curious and very absorbing when you stumble upon one and another shard already. Oh, this place is going to be a goldmine for shards. Who is Lizzie Wizzy pretending to be? We are who we pretend to be. I've pretended to be everything. That's why I've found the truth. Lizzie Wizzy is an artist par excellence. Her work includes award-winning albums and concert tours, film appearances, as well as, for lack of a better term, conceptual performance art. Her latest artistic obsession features the medium of brain dance. In recent interviews, Lizzie has mused about the boundary between our documentation of reality versus our active shaping of it. Could that mean Lizzie Wizzy plans to scroll her own BD? We can only dream. The chance to live just one day in her chrome skin, fans would go wild. Lizzie Wizzy. That's the kind of thing that's just scattered around this place. What are you doing? Someone's got to clean that table after your dirty feet have been on it. Do you know that? There are flies in here. That guy just swatted his face. Did you see that? He just swatted something that landed on him. No one here wants to talk, and there's an earthquake. Save yourselves. Run for the hills. Oh, can talk.
We got a problem?
I think there's an earthquake. Run for the hills. I just said this, they're not listening. I'm wasting my breath. You're all doomed. Doomed, I tell you. Nice mask.
It's rude to stare.
I was admiring your facial wear. You don't want people to look at it, don't wear it.
Oh.
Yeah, that stopped you, didn't it? Made you think. Glad I gave you a new thought there. Oh, some of these people are loners and some of them are here with friends. There's a lot of indoor smoking going on here. I thought that was banned.
Fuck you, scum.
I'm just observing, that's all I said. Honestly, having an opinion around here is not something people appreciate, is it? Keep it to yourself. She's having a chat. I've just found something on here. Oh, it's cigarettes. I thought it was another shard. Ah. Do what?
Yes?
6th Street. What?
Nothing. Just that I'm running up some pretty steep expenses.
Oh, this sounds deep.
I dealt with 6th Street before. We do the run, they'll transfer the credit.
Of course. Yeah. I'm sure it'll work out.
He doesn't sound convinced. That was something underhand going on there, wasn't it? That was not above board at all. What's this one it's about? A guitar pick. I'm collecting those. I think I've got 2 now. Do you guys want to chat with me at all? I'm just trying to soak up the ambience, get a feel for the vibe that's going on down here.
Okay. What do you want?
Well, any impressions you've got of the place, really.
Straight ahead, Choom.
Beg pardon? Eyes straight ahead. I was looking at this guy.
Do I know you?
Not really. I haven't been here before. Also, please don't blow cigarette smoke in my face. I beg of you. She said, doing it again.
Right hook's fucking killer, but it's just too slow to reel it back into God.
Murdoch pops jabs left and right, and if he throws in an uppercut and gets it to land, that's the bell right there.
So what? Just not likely. Guy's got lousy footwork.
This again? Remember what happened when you and Price sparred? Remember?
I'm hella faster than that. I just had fresh kneecaps put in. Just never got a chance to break them in.
Bullshit. Your footwork's as lousy as Murdoch's.
Victor Vector would love to join in with the conversation you two have just had there. I feel sorry for Victor. I think he's a bit out on a limb. He's been at the top of what he was going to do, and he's found something else to keep himself occupied, but it's just a drudgery now for him. V says, you're one of the people who's most contented. I don't know there is content. I think it's more resignation on his part. He's realised this is it. That's all that's going to happen now. It's a sad realisation to come to, I guess. What do you people think? Hang on, what's that? I think that's a consumable, and I will consume it. In fact, I'm going to use it. Why not? We're in a bar. Let's do what people in bars do.
Complete info again, the bitch. You know how they're geared out. Big fucking beans. We got no idea how many are holed up in that bunker.
Planning something.
Sham is our lucky charm. Hey, Sham.
Whoa, watch out. Might just answer you. Best focus on the gig. Now look, we send drones up first. Make sure we don't land in a pool of hot runny shit.
Yeah. Don't want to do that. And then they realised that their conversation was being overheard by a complete stranger, so they decided to change the subject and talk about kittens. But it was too late because I'd heard what I needed to. I need to scan this place. I'm wandering around here and I am not scanning. There could be... Ooh, security. No need to call security, they're already there. There could be all sorts of stuff waiting to be collected. Not another one. Another readable. The Max Tack Way by Matthias Maddox. Forward to the second edition. I was fortunate after publishing the first edition of this book to meet many people with fascinating stories. I spoke with people who lost loved ones at the hands of cyberpsychos. I met the relatives of people whom I shot. Needless to say, not every conversation ended on good terms. After some time I learned what questions to expect from my readers. Have you ever been shot? Yes, and I've lost count. Who was the most difficult person to kill arrest? The 2063 Golden Springs Mall killer? More titanium bone and synth skin than man. What causes cyberpsychosis? I'll let you know when I find out. Then at a book signing in Haywood, I was asked a question I'd never heard before. Is there anything that keeps me awake at night? After a moment's reflection, I realised the answer was yes. Perhaps most surprisingly, however, it was not nightmares of eviscerated cyberpsycho victims, nor the shrieks and cries of my squad mates as they burned alive. Cruel as it may sound, I grew used to that. It was just part of the job. No, what caused my heart to pound as I lay in bed at night is the thought that one day I, too, could succumb to cyberpsychosis. The amount of cyberware I have incorporated into my body is substantial, far more than most. I tried to drown the human parts of me, that fear, that doubt. I'm aware just how fragile my humanity is, that piece of myself deep within that makes me who I am. One poorly clipped neuron, one hormonal overdose, and that piece may disappear forever, leaving behind an automaton with only one desire: to kill. In truth, I forced my mind to race so I would not have to confront these thoughts. Today, I still struggle with these demons, but I've asked my wife to keep a loaded pistol in her bedside table. If I begin to scream or rant incoherently in the middle of the night, I instructed her to empty the entire clip between my eyes. At first she objected, but our love is strong. It is thanks to my loving wife's promise that I sleep more soundly now than ever before in my life. Whoa. People are scared of cyberpsychosis. It's a real thing. Hey, you alright? I'll just jump for you.
Yo, what are you staring at?
Did you like it? I wanted to see the top of your head actually, that's why I went like that. And these people are not happy. Things haven't gone well today, it's been a bad day. Another bad day, in fact. Just like the last one. Honestly, I think they're doing it deliberately to me now. Okay, so I'm going to continue this way and scan because I'm still picking things up. More cigarettes. Been in there. The bar is huge, I've just realised. This bar is enormous. I'm going to wander it and scan it because I've just answered my own question. Because will you look at how many readables there are in here? What's this? Looking for a career change? Join Netwatch. Tracking down Netrunner renegades, combating demons, rebuilding the American net. These are just some of the daily tasks entrusted to the special agents at Netwatch. If you'd rather lose your eyes than your deck, if an encounter with Mephistopheles is just another walk in the park for you, then maybe it's time you joined our team. Here's what you can expect to contribute as a Netwatch agent. Patrolling all public access levels of the net. Tracking and eradicating illegal Netrunner activity. Hunting down dangerous rogue AI. Exploring and neutralising threats in the oldest parts of the deep net. Prohibiting the movement of people and AI across the Black Wall. Assisting in the expansion of secure net space for public use. Thanks to Netwatch, thousands of people can freely use approved search engines and other net services without fear of falling victim to nefarious demon threats. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, we serve tirelessly to eliminate corrupted data forts, safeguard our information, and arrest dangerous cybercriminals. Do you have what it takes? Apply today. It almost makes me want to go and do it. I might have to leave the game and go and do that right now. I'm sorry, V, and your plans. I want to do this thing. Yeah, we've been up here. You start forgetting where you've been because the place is so huge. And I'm scared now. I'm almost scared not to scan everything. We've discovered so many readables already. What's that on the floor? Oh, it's some food, is it? I'll have that. I'll drink it. I'm in a bar. And that would be coffee with sin milk. I'll have that as well. I'll mix my drinks. Ugh. Probably shouldn't have done that. Going to regret it later. I hope the toilets in this place are clean. Are the toilets in this place clean?
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's excellent then. Fantastic. I'll remember you said that. There's something else on the floor. It's so worth looking. A hand fan. Junk. Oh, something else I did before I loaded this episode was to sell all my junk. I meant to mention that at the start. I'm sorry I forgot. So I'm not carrying around all that stuff that I picked up. Okay, we've had a good look around in here. I'm pretty sure that what was here to be found, I've found, and I don't like leaving Jackie on his own because Jackie, with a bar full of things in front of him, not a good combination. I'm going to sit with you, my friend. We're up. Good, good, good. So what does that mean when we're up? Is it our turn?
See that old lady there? That's Rogue. Best fixer in all of Night City.
Okay.
Thought Dex was the best.
Rogue was lining up jobs when Dex was still shitting in diapers.
Okay.
Place belongs to her.
What can I get you?
I'm gonna let Jackie do the choosing because I don't know alcohol.
You order.
2 tequila old fashions with a splash of cerveza and a chili garnish.
Duo of Johnny Silverhands coming up.
They've got a name.
Right on, chica.
Somebody did their homework.
Looks like
Meaning?
the dog ate mine.
Age-old tradition. Drinks are named after our regulars.
So, how do you get a drink named after you then, Claire?
Say I wanted a drink named after me. What would I have to do?
Snuff it. Mind-blowingly spectacular fashion. Mid-op would be best.
What a beautiful tradition.
Well, maybe. So there's no such thing as living legends then? To be a legend in this place, you've got to be dead.
Guess dying's a small price to pay for going down in history.
Gotta live like a legend first, though, huh? Death. It's nothing but the final flourish.
Can we stop this talk about death? Your mother's scared about death. You're scared that your mother's scared about death. You've already said that it's not a good thing for you guys in your family. You have a reputation, a tradition for not living very long. I'm going to drink to Night City. I'm going to drink to the city itself.
To Night City.
And the afterlife.
Also, their geometric glasses, they disturb me because you can't drink properly out of geometric glasses.
Oh, and by the way, name's Jackie Wells. You want to write down my recipe?
No.
Sure.
Shot of vodka on the rocks, lime juice, ginger beer. Oh, and most importantly, a splash of love.
Haha! I'll remember that. Heard you were Dex's latest finds.
Just biz, no big deal.
Why did you tell her a drink?
See you now.
Why did you give her a drink to remember you by?
No like wait.
Well, Mr. Deshawn can hang on because we're in his employment. He needs us as much as we need him at the moment. I don't like the fact that he told her a drink there.
Mr. Deshawn, no like wait.
So you keep saying, can you not find a different way of saying it? My tummy went strange there when he did that.
Dex a regular? You come here a lot?
A sort of long hiatus, matter of fact. Didn't show his face for nearly 2 years.
We know this.
Tomcat's gotta walk his own path, right?
Yeah, well, wherever he walked, he knocked a few pounds off.
Guess they weren't delivering that pizza I mentioned before.
Was Dexter in jail? Is that what she's hinting at here when he went away for 2 years?
No like wait.
Oh, honestly, my friend. I know you've got... It's a speaking part you've got, and the script isn't huge for you, but... How do you know?
How do you know?
My job to know. Look around. How do you think mercs earn their reps? Through gossip rivaling that of schoolgirls, that's how.
Okay, I'm warming to Claire. I think Claire says things how they are.
Mr. Deshawn, no like wait.
Let's stand up before this guy
Thanks.
bursts a blood vessel repeating himself. Follow Dex's bodyguard. I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm on the move.
Damn,
Okay.
Holmes, you're huge. Work out?
Somebody even bigger than you, Jackie.
Same here. No, in the ring. You do some kind of exotic shit? Huh? Kempo? Ninjutsu? Think you could take me? Drop me?
Sure.
Este pinche tipo.
Hey, don't do that. Don't antagonize the hired staff. There's a room here, and I can't go into it. That's so annoying. Direction of travel is that way, so obviously I'm going to go this way and scan. Ah no, there are rooms down here. Oh! Hang on, was that there to distract me from exploring the rest of this bit? And another readable has appeared. There's a back office here, containing, amongst other things, a crate which has in it an ultralight carbon fibre helmet. I will take that. I'm not going to put it on yet. I'm in a safe area. I don't think I need to be wearing that just right now, but I do think I need to go for this because it's a shard. Chemicals, the invisible killer. We've long known that the AVs crisscrossing our skies are busy dumping harmful substances in the air, such as aluminium, carbon dioxide, sulfur trioxide and sulfuric acid. Studies have also revealed the presence of dead red blood cells and E. coli, as well as sodium chloride, table salt. Now, you don't need a degree in science to know the harm these substances can wreak on the body. We've found that sulfur compounds can lead to cancer, heart disease and other illnesses arising from a weakened or even damaged immune system. They can also lead to spontaneous dental hydroplosion and acute meningitis. Chemicals, the invisible killer. Articles warning that these things are there in the environment. What is this? I can't quite make that out, but I'm going to. It tasks me. I want to know what that is. I hope it recurs somewhere. If it does, I'm going to pounce on it. Where did you guys go? This way. Thanks for waiting. There's another shard. Oh, the number of readables here is just astonishing. I will take the chromantic ore. I'll drink it actually. Yeah. In the shadows of mega buildings. One could say we're living in stable times. The Fourth Corporate War is ancient history, the Unification War is over and done with, and Night City is a free city, a jewel embedded between two Californias. Living here, you might have the impression that everything is okay in the world. But look around. The world is not okay. Despite technological recession between 2020 and 2040 reducing global pollution levels, humanity is still facing monumental existential threats. Climate change has turned into climate disaster. Its effects are irreversible and dangerously unpredictable. Hurricanes, tornadoes, droughts, floods, natural catastrophes are growing in strength and frequency across the continent, levelling entire regions. Access to clean water is becoming increasingly more scarce, as well as fertile land. Hunger and starvation still reaps a bloody human harvest in Asia and Africa, where corporations had no interest in building vertical hydroponic farms. Meanwhile, advances in cyber modification have given rise to a new problem, cyber psychosis. And though we've been aware of cyberpsychosis for over half a century and know that incidents of cyberpsychosis are inextricably linked to a person's level of implantation, we still do not know why some are more prone to carrying out violent attacks than others. Let's not also forget the more serious issue of mass inequality, record high crime rates, including in places like Night City, and social unrest linked to immigration in almost every corner of the world. So I ask you again, look around. You'll see all of these problems in Night City already. Maybe you're standing in the shadow of a mega building and you think, Night City is Night City. The rest of the world's problems don't affect me, right? Right? Ooh, that's chilling. I absolutely adore the appeal of these things, these shards. They are compelling. It's the way that they they're almost maverick in some ways. They run against the thread of what you see when you're out on the streets. The context of them is profound. Honestly, I just...
Later then.
Sorry. Oh, I totally forgot you guys were there. I'm so glad you're here to keep me moving along in the storyline. Thank you very much for your help and guidance, by the way, and I absolutely love your sunglasses. They are minimalist, and yet you can still follow me with them. I'd love to know where you got them from. They're probably designer, and he wouldn't tell me anyway. I doubt we're going to find anything in this little entranceway because we're meant to be going in here.
That's right. Excelsior. Cold hard eddies as per usual. Gotta bounce.
That's the voice of Dexter Deshawn. I'll be bound. We've reached Dexter Deshawn. Hooray. I'm going to join him in the booth. This looks like one of those booths that has anti-surveillance characteristics built into it. I don't think it is, but it just looks that way. Hi, we're in. Not another shard. Hi.
Whole family in one place. Ha! Finally.
Family.
First time in real space.
And the flathead?
Let's see this bad boy.
Yeah, absolutely sure. You don't mind if I just do a quick precautionary scan of this place, do you?
Come on now, don't be shy.
Yeah, I do sort of trust you. That's where I've got to put the robot. But also, oh, what's that? What is that? There is a Militech suit.
Hello?
I'm going to take that. It was there, it said take it. Just a second. I want to read this, which is... Oh, this episode's been so good. So many readables. I've not had as much chance to interact with the NPCs and other people as I wanted to, but so many readables. Delamain, Transport Services. Delamain. Need to be on time for an important meeting. Don't want your valuable tech to fall into the wrong hands. Or maybe you just don't like crowds. With Delamain, you leave your problems at the door. Our corporate transport service has a fleet of over 20 armoured cars ready and waiting to bring you to your destination in comfort and security. We guarantee secure transport for individuals and packages in the Night City area. Quality that goes hand in hand with speed. Professional customer service. Specifications to suit even the most demanding clients. Discounts for loyal customers. They say that most accidents happen in the home. They're wrong. Did you know that over 82% of crimes and accidents happen on the streets? Thanks to Delamain, you'll never have to worry about statistics again. Our clients' comfort and security is our #1 priority. We hold all safety requirement certificates. We don't ask questions. There's no sound more beautiful than the symphony of hostile bullets bouncing off our armoured windows. Try the Excelsior package and enjoy our maximum security option. Safety is the one luxury you can afford. So what are you waiting for? Order a Delamain today. Delamain, leave your problems at the door. Why is that there?
Mr. V?
Also, do you notice the gold colour to the shard? As if this is for prestige clients. Is that you, Dex? Are you a prestige client? You want me to put the flathead down? T-Bug. Oh, restricted data, no affiliation. She's not letting anyone scan her. That's very clever. I'm going to put the flathead down. I didn't even know I was carrying it. Must have been under my arm.
Alright then. Set your butts down comfy.
I want to speak to T-Bug because it's the first time I've seen you properly in person since training. How have you been?
Thanks for your help back at the scav hunt.
A few Reapers less in the city. Good thing.
City Hall should be fucking thanking us.
Yes! I keep making this point. We're doing our best here to improve society, keep people safe. I'm going to sit down. It's been a long day.
Sweet booth. It's soundproof?
I think it is.
Jackie.
Now, Mr. Wells is right. We're gonna be going over some sensitive material. But if it's alright with y'all, I'd like to start with a question for Mr. V.
Oh dear.
Evelyn Parker, how'd you fare?
Well, you asked me about Evelyn, so I'm going to tell you about this. Oh, no, I've got choices here. And my chair is creaking so badly, I'm terribly sorry. So I can either say... Yeah, I'm trying to work out what to tell you. I want to leave this place in one piece. And he's right. That is sound-deadening material on the walls. There's only one door in and out of this place as well. So I can either say we got on pretty well. We saw Compeki Plaza from the inside, get the words out. Or I can say the truth. As it would apply to you, Dexter. Do you know what I'm going to do here, Dex? I like you.
Couldn't have gone better. In fact, she liked me so much, she made me another offer.
Ooh,
another offer?
He's not going to like this.
Kind where we ditch the middleman and split the pot in even 50-50.
What?
Ditch the middleman?
That's you.
Shit, now that's rich.
Jackie.
Clients never learn, do they? I do appreciate you sharing this info, though, Mr. V. You see, trust is essential in any partnership that's to be long-lasting and fruitful.
Yes, that is exactly the response I hoped I would get. And Jackie, that forced laugh was top-notch, incredible. I really thought you would react angrily to this.
Now, don't be shy.
I'm going to tell you.
Thought you'd be pissed that you'd lose it.
Lived in NC too long to blow my top every time some amateur thinks they can take me for a ride.
Amateur.
Parker ain't the first, and sure as hell won't be the last.
Is she going to go the way of Meredith Stout? I have a horrible feeling she might. Oh, that's an interesting dialogue choice. We've done something for you by telling you this. What are you going to do for me?
Appreciation don't convert to eddies. And Evelyn offered us a bunch.
Oh, that's pushy.
Telling it like it is, Dex.
Pushy.
Y'all need not worry. Truly. We'll come to that.
I don't think Dex's blood pressure is very volatile. I don't think it rises much. Given what we just told him, he took it in his stride, didn't he?
Now, don't be shy.
He was not phased at all. He's heard this before. Let's have the job details right now.
How about we go over the plan? What you got for us, Dex?
Yeah, come on, Dex, spell it.
This.
What goes? What goes on? How do we do this? Oh, take a shard.
Well, here goes nothing.
Me and Dex have already covered the fine deeds. Ops-wise, should be a stroll on the beach.
Elaborate. I want to hear it.
A Delamain will drop your asses at the front door of Compeki Plaza.
Okay.
You'll stroll right in thanks to your false identities. Then, with Bug's help, you'll breach the hotel subnet.
Right.
Mine and the Flathead's help.
Last but not least, you slip into Yorinobu's penthouse and clep the relic.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies. Not a one.
What?
You'll have T-Bug on comms for the duration. Time for your burning questions.
I'm a bit... we've got to do this in a stealthy manner with no bodies. We can't even disable anybody. Just incapacitate them temporarily.
Hello?
I'm thinking... T-Bug's scary in real person, even more so than when she's just talking to me electronically. So how do we get in this penthouse?
How do we get in the penthouse?
Yorinobu's got barely any muscle. Hardest part will be penthouse security. If we want to disable, we'll need to neutralize Konpeki's dweller. Elite runner monitoring the hotel's subnet 24/7. Only catch is there's no way to get in the dweller's den from the outside.
Hold on. How you want us to get inside a room you can't get into?
Trust me when I say whatever hit you think of, T-Bug solved it already.
This is where the Flathead comes in. You'll have to get him in the ventilation shaft, guide him to the dweller, and force the dweller to take a break. Flathead will stay there, jacked into the dweller. But thanks to that, I'll be able to roll out your red carpet into the penthouse.
Anything else?
Oh, I have many questions, Dex. I've only just started. T-Bug's relatively confident she's got this hammered out to the nth degree.
These new identities. Tell us more. What's our cover?
Hello, Ramon Victorino. And you're Harry Conwell.
Ramon? Yeah, okay. What do we say we're there for?
Biz as usual. Corpo arms deal. In case anyone asks, you there for a bogus meeting with Arasaka's defense rep, Hajime Taki. Anything else?
Yeah, do you know, I've just noticed Jackie's right leg has constantly been doing that tapping thing. He's nervous. And he's flexing his fingernails as well. His finger edges are constantly, he's on edge. That man's on edge. How are you going to disguise him? He's not walking in like that. Is that why I picked up a suit? Have you got one for him too? And this Delamain now, it makes sense.
Transport's a Delamain.
Primus Cab Company in All Night City. Nada mal.
Deshawn don't ever work with anyone but the best.
Yes.
I consider Delamain just that.
Yeah, who needs creepy, nosy cab drivers when you've got a clean AI to get you from point A to B in style?
And how he bags a permit to operate every year is still a mystery.
If everything goes as planned, Delamain will drop you back here. If things get sticky, he'll head for the safe house.
Which is?
The No-Tell Motel.
No-Tell
Quiet,
Motel.
no questions asked. Make our next move from there. But I'm flat certain that won't be necessary. Anything else?
No, I've got no more questions. You've actually been most illuminating. I'm reassured to a degree. I'm not sure Jackie is.
Mr. V?
That's the most on edge I think I've ever seen Jackie. He does not look happy. It's because this thing is the culmination of all he's been working towards, and that's making him incredibly... He's so twitchy.
Okay, feel brought up to speed.
Perfect.
I got a question. When do we get to the real reason we're all here?
Now's a good time as any. Fresh talent gets 30% always.
Okay.
But I'm willing to make an exception in your case.
Why is this?
I'm gonna cut you a nice juicy 40 as a bonus for your honesty, V.
Yes! It paid off. Why are Eddies not all important? Is this a reference to him having other objectives as well?
Appreciate it, Dex. Even though the Eddies aren't most important to me.
Interesting. So what does qualify as most important?
I want to know this. Oh. He wants to build a reputation. This is one of the things that's his continuing task lists. Yeah, I'm just thinking. In his aim list, in his objectives, building a reputation in Night City was it. He wants to be remembered for something. This will build his reputation.
Want what everyone worth a damn wants. To be remembered. People, after hours, place like this, 50 years on, talking about what I pulled off.
You want to build cred, your rep, with you 100 on that.
Jackie liked that too.
Last thing, Kompeki's got a strict no-iron policy, security gates, the works. So you dogs will leave your lead spitters in the ride, take the flathead inside in its case.
Got some deft suits, so you'll look the part too.
Chido.
Thanks, T.
We have no weapons?
No, not to count chickens, but why don't we see our Eddies?
All depends how Miss Parker avails herself of her role. But a week, 2 tops is my guess.
What do we do while waiting? Sit around, suck air?
You sit tight, heads down, 'cause old Uncle Arasaka be watching. Now, as that old Greek dog says, life's a banquet, so don't go thirsty, but don't get drunk either. Your chariot awaits outside.
My cue to Delta 2. Gotta prep to jack in. Be there when you come on comms. Any other issues? Now's your chance.
Oh, I would love to talk to you more, and I'm going to. So, how close are you two? And do you know anything about this 2-year absence of his?
Hello?
You and Dex know each other a while.
Why?
You know, peeps say all kinds of things.
Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Marcus Aurelius, I think.
You and Dex, both philosophizing. No wonder you get along.
And what are your thoughts now he's not in the room on this plan? Does it have deficiencies?
Plan. What's your take?
Enough, I hope, to put me in a luxury Cretan villa from which I'll never set foot in cyberspace again.
Promise to send me a postcard?
No offense, but I'm gonna burn any and all bridges. Need a clean break.
So her thoughts on the plan is that this is her exit strategy as well. Both Jackie and T-Bug, who've been in this game for a while, are both sitting there thinking, this is it for us, this is what we've waited for, and it's going to be a change after this. Jackie actually smiled when I was talking about reputation there. It's almost like that's what he wanted to hear. He's in the same sort of frame of mind. Okay,
Hello?
I think we've done it. Let's go.
I'm good. No questions.
Let's get to work.
Wow, my mind is running over time here.
So you ready to get going or what?
There are some singularly outlandish aspects to this plan. What would I have to take care of first?
Hello?
I'm going to say take care of first because it might just let me...
Sin problemas. Meet you by the Delamain.
Okay, I'll catch you up by the car. Was that the car outside, that one I was admiring? The one with the...
Just don't forget to suit up.
No, good point. I'll do that now. Inventory. Outfit. Special outfit. Oh yeah. But you won't be carrying that weapon apparently. We're going in there with no weapons. This... I'm trembling at the thought. This sounds like a very bad idea. I don't think there's going to be. I'm just going to follow him, I think. I'm going to follow you. Yeah, I'm going to follow you. Wait for me. Jackie. Jackie. It's come running off. I'll scan on my way out just in case there's anything else knocking around here. This is a different way to the way we came in.
Seriously thought you'd dig over the fence? That was your best idea for some
conversation.
Next day, I was a pariah. She cut me off completely. Nobody would take my calls.
I take Konpeki just like your old man.
Good thing you only tested Regina. She's gentle. Any other fixer, you'd have had multiple fractures in both legs.
Whoa. See, I want to get to know Regina better. Regina. I think she's one of those, because she's in my contact list, I think she's one of those people who's going to be offering me jobs more regularly. And because of that, I want that relationship to flourish. Should I say bye to Claire before I go? Where is she? She's over there. Go see Claire.
Get you anything?
We can talk some more. I'm so glad I came back to you.
How's the afterlife? Working here, I mean.
No real complaints. Fights are rare, and when they do happen, they're over quick.
Killer clientele, am I right?
Your words, not mine.
But accurate. Just how is business in general? Are you thriving? How's the recession been?
Business booming, I hope.
Seen it yourself. Can't complain. Folks always get thirsty, and we're here when they do.
Should I just say thanks?
Thanks, Claire.
No problem. Just holler if you need anything.
Well, actually, I'll have a drink.
Could definitely go for a drink.
Another one.
Tough day?
Not like any other.
It's getting tougher.
Oh, what'll it be?
Hearing that I'm not going to have any ammunition or weaponry with me has made me somewhat nervous. That's a Johnny Silverhand. I did enjoy the taste of the first one. However, I think I'm going to go with something a little out there. Let's have a David Martinez. Shot of vodka on the rocks, topped with Nicola. Aim high and go out with a bang. I wonder what happened to David Martinez. I'm going to confirm my choice. Thank you. It spent a little bit. Wasn't too much. Okay, I'm off now. It's great talking to you. Glad to meet you, Claire. Seriously. People like that are sort of in between characters and NPCs, aren't they? I'm not quite sure if there's an accurate description for them within gaming terminology. Someone will correct me in my ignorance. How are you? I'm jumping to be on your level. Just wanted to say you are wearing the shiniest thing I've seen in ages. Yeah, really, man. I mean, you know, you need those sunglasses just to be able to put your trousers on, let's be honest. I'd love to stay here and say nothing to you all day because you're not replying to me, so I'm going to go and catch up with Jackie. And we are out of here. Big time. Doors. Oh, that's where I found that shard down there, wasn't it? It was. That's just the sort of place, if I was a dev, I would hide a shard. It really is. I've said this in a number of games that I've played when I've been in dark corners ruffling through stuff that's just inconsequential and you find something. It's so rare that you actually do find anything. It's like these things that are on the floor. Now that one we think we've seen before. Oh no, maybe we haven't. Bloody protest in Night City. Okay. There is more paperwork on the floor though. Some of them I think we have seen. Yeah, we've seen that one. Explosion in Zetatech Lab, I think we saw that one too. There's a pile of papers over here. What on earth are these? Hello there. How are you feeling today? How's your travel to work? Does the heavy traffic make you angry? Did you eat all your breakfast? Let's start the day right, even sometimes it doesn't go as we expected. Let's try to do something that we've never done before. Sounds fun, right? Or we can go somewhere nice and quiet. Not a cemetery, haha. Yes, it's not what you think it is. Where there's no Wi-Fi to access social media, away from stress and heavy traffic in the city, somewhere like a paradise where you can just sit under trees, hearing the chirping of the birds, the relaxing sound of the ocean that keeps you calm, watching the sky to see the sunset, gazing at night, looking for stars in the sky. Would you come with me? Together let's enjoy nature, appreciate the things that cannot be bought and cannot be owned. And I'm going to read them. 1. Family is one of the greatest gifts from above. Don't take them for granted. 2. They are the people who will never leave you. They will support you all the way. 3. Whatever life hits you, you know they have your back. Keeping them close will definitely help you grow. 4. Sometimes we have different goals, different ideologies. These may lead to disagreement. And then it goes on to talk about healthy relationships. Sometimes loving you makes me hurt myself more. We all want happy ending in our lives, but how can we create a happy ending? And this is a sales contract for Mango Farm. There's all sorts of stuff on the floor here. Alright, and a medical list of items and units prices, is that? Okay, always remember to look at your feet. This is why the game takes me so long to complete. All games that I play are pretty much like this. I found a fan, and of course I shall pick it up because reasons. I hadn't gone into that corner before now. It wasn't the shiny car. It was this one instead.
So, you ready?
Ah, this one's not as shiny. Can we have that one? Yeah, I'm ready. Honestly, I built my expectations up there. I would do this. If I was a dev, I'd bury something in between these bags. What does that say? Oh, it's fast travel terminal. I haven't learned to recognise those yet. I don't intend to use them greatly. I've said this already. It may be as part of a specific job that I have to because it's the way you're meant to do it to achieve the...
You ready?
Yes, I am. To achieve the task within time or something. But otherwise, if it's not time related, I can't see it happening. Oh, you look smart. I hadn't even noticed your clothing.
Welcome on board this Delamain service.
Whoa.
With Delamain, you leave your problems at the door.
Son of a bitch. Better fucking believe I will.
I see no reason why you should be using expletives.
It's interactive.
Oh, yeah? What about that time I wanted to hire you for my cousin's bachelor party, huh?
Unfortunately, We do not take on such contracts.
3 months I'd been saving up scratch. Water under the bridge. Hit it, Del.
Before we begin our journey, I must verify the identities of all customers. Please proceed to connect your personal links.
I've got to jack into this thing. Do you hear the way that the seats were making that leather scrunching noise as they moved around on them? That's delicious.
Ain't going anywhere unless we do this, V.
I'm doing it now, Jackie. I am me.
Thank you. Excelsior package activated.
Oh.
Excelsior? Oh, this just keeps getting better.
What's got you all excited? I'm going to ask Jackie why he's so excited.
What's got you so antsy?
Hang on. Watch this.
What am I watching?
Delamain, initiate combat mode.
My apologies, but you do not appear to be in any sort of imminent danger.
Huh. Oh well.
Overruled.
Trust me. You'll mow down an army of Saka ninjas if it comes down to it.
So, combat mode sounds like it's just indiscriminate.
Is combat mode even legal?
Of course it is. The Second Amendment says so.
How?
While on board, you are entirely within your rights to bear and use me.
You are the weapon, in other words, then. I'm now very curious to know what else this package involves, and we've paid for, or rather Dex has.
Excelsior, what else is included?
Comprehensive health coverage, including the handling and disposal of a client's remains should death occur on board.
Damn. Shit got dark pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, that's reassuring, isn't it? If it all goes wrong. Dex did not skimp.
Dex ain't skimping, is he?
And thanks to you, we're still getting a juicy 40%.
Yes!
You're welcome.
40%.
Excelsior.
I feel I should be looking around the windows.
This is how you want to cruise into the major leagues.
Is that so important to you, Jackie?
That really your be-all and end-all?
Huh?
Dex managed to buy you off that cheap? With a suit? A limo? Dunno, Jack. Kinda feels like you're losing that steel grip of yours.
Huh. Seems to me like it's you who's got some kind of problem.
No, I think there's something different about him. I picked up on that too. There is something different about Jackie.
We are nearing our destination.
Yep. Don't gotta tell me.
He's excited. It's like it is as if we're on the way to a party.
We're not on our way to some party, Jack. We're about to pull a major heist at Arasaka.
For real, V? See me as that shallow? Let me explain something to you, V. My whole life I've spent in this shit around us. And I ain't going back.
That's it, isn't it? That is it. It's this summative, this is gonna be the one.
Hey,
T-Bug.
how's things?
Smooth as fucking sandpaper.
We'll be, pulling up to the hotel soon.
Listen, set up a direct encrypted line to guide you through Compeki.
Excellent.
So you ring Jackie now, see if we're in sync. Can't be too careful.
I'll call her. I'm calling you Jackie. Jackie, I'm calling you.
And?
Got static. Say something, Bug.
The greatest crimes issue from a desire for excess and not from necessity.
Say what now?
Aristotle. Guess you read me then.
Yeah, I read you. Not so much your Greek friend, though it was kind of exciting.
Could give it some thought. Try to understand. How about you, V?
I want more Aristotle.
I want more Aristotle.
Fuck off, both.
Yeah.
Okay, tech checks out, looks like.
Será mejor que sí.
Stay in touch.
Thank you for choosing the Delamain service, and best of luck. I shall await here for your return.
Best of luck.
Finally happening. Almost forgot, no iron, huh?
Oh. Am I only carrying my pistol at this point in the game?
All right, Harry. Let's go.
Let's get out. This is not like Jackie. He isn't reacting with his normal...
Hold on. Let me grab the flathead.
Okay. Yeah, don't leave that in the boot of the car. He's not reacting with his normal happy-go-lucky, cheerful, jokey sense. He's wound up tighter than a spring.
You'll never guess who I was driving today.
We're out front, Bug.
Member, reservations in your name, Ramon.
What do you mean, so?
You're there to meet Hajime Taki, military tech department rep. Papers are for the Flathead.
Okay.
Don't worry. Got this.
Second car was for her personal physiotherapist.
Hey, you going?
Third car was for her Puma.
In a moment.
Her Puma?
That's right. The one that went extinct. Reintroduced it to match the color of her dress.
Welcome to Compeki Plaza.
Anyway, the mayor. Yeah, that's big.
Waiting on you.
Yeah, I'm talking to these two, I presume, concierge stroke security guys here. Hi.
You ain't too likable.
Well,
big moves, mano.
With that on your face, you're not too likable either.
I'm on the clock. Fuck off.
Hey, I'm a guest at this hotel. I'm going to report you to management. Yeah, you'll care. You'll care when you see your pay packet.
I'm all too familiar with your kind.
Meaning? These two are like insult twins, aren't they?
Stay back, asshole.
Big moves, mano.
I'm just curious as to what else they're going to do to me. Uh-huh. And you? Uh-huh. Yeah, I've had enough of you two too. Jackie, I'm with you. I will be with you in a second. I haven't looked out across this bay. What is down here? Oh, right. We can get right down to like a frontage. Oh, I've just encountered a game boundary. Now, I don't think that's happened before. I can't go that way. Game says no. So I'm guessing this is going to be a boundary too. Yeah, it sure is. Can't hurdle that one. Oh, that's enticing. Oh. It would have been so diverting to be able to go down there. I cannot complain because the amount of environmental detail and stuff of interest that's just fizzing in my brain here is fantastic. Now you look more the part. Those two over there, nah, not so sure about them. They look a bit heavy to me. I'm here, my friend, I'm here. I'm just, because this is an unfamiliar area, doing what we should do in these situations and making sure there's nothing untoward going to hurt us.
Big moves, mano.
I'm good. Okay, what do we do here?
Welcome to Compeki Plaza. Please come through single file.
What is this?
You got it, home. Sir?
This is security. You're being scanned.
Hold on. Got something. Care to explain why you're bringing military equipment onto the premises into Compeki Plaza?
I don't intend to explain myself to you or anyone else.
Yes, good saying.
Actually, we have rules, see? And they say you have to.
Ah, you are here to see Taki-san, am I right? Please, accept my apologies for the confusion.
Quite right. That was a good say that I did there. It was a good choice of wordage. Am I being scanned now?
It should only take a moment, sir.
I'm being scanned. I have nothing.
Go ahead.
Thanks. I have no weapons. You made me give them all up before I came into this establishment. And I found another readable. And what's this one about? And a drink of orange. It's now 27 degrees in here again, like it was last episode. Arasaka Academy. Best of the best, or best for the best. Arasaka Academy emerged as the #1 ranked institute of secondary education in Night City for the 4th consecutive time, according to the Night City Perspectives annual review. The periodical earns the lion's share of its advertising revenue from the Academy's namesake corporation, though their editorial staff claim this financial cooperation does not influence their rankings. The magazine's education experts claim Arasaka Academy's infrastructure has no equal in Night City. Bias or otherwise, we cannot argue them on this point. Lessons are primarily conducted via virtual reality or AI-generated lesson plans suited to a student group's specific needs. Public schools, meanwhile, can only dream. Comes as no surprise then that parents who are not gainfully employed at a megacorp are increasingly willing to incur a lifetime of debt for a chance to give their child a chance at the city's most prestigious education. But there are many uncomfortable truths the Academy is struggling to keep silent. Academy administrators promote a culture of constructive competition among its pupils as a way to forge the world's next great corporate executives. A rat race, by another name, with a diploma at the finish line. Night City Perspective factors placement in corporate leadership roles into their calculations, and with this criterion I take no issue. What they don't include, however, is the dropout rate. The enormous pressures these students face inevitably translate to anxiety, depression, and for some, even suicide. These rates are especially high for students outside the Arasaka corporate family, such is the dark side of Arasaka Academy's glowing reputation. Thank you for reading and supporting independent journalism. Find more inconvenient truths, visit my blog. Your donations keep the lights on and my coffee mug full. Point of view journalism, there's a lot of it scattered around in Night City, and it is fascinating to read. It's not that people are afraid to express their opinions, it's that the audience appears to be deaf, largely. There's almost an underground nature to the way in which those opinions are filtered out and scattered and found around the place, as if someone's done it in an almost commando way. They've gone into these buildings like this one and left this potentially subversive literature.
That got pretty rough.
Oh, hello.
Top of the line dolls.
What's going on?
Remember nothing. What about me? I'll sure as shit remember. Shit. Why'd I have to go gawking in there? Still, you wish you made in 1 month what they make in 1 night.
Oh, you went to a room where something was happening that you wish you hadn't seen now, but have no ability to block out. Just hop over there, because there's something with green on here, and that's most unusual in a box mounted on a wall.
One, nothing surprises you. Don't let it. Some rich bitch that's all her dog jump in the pool. You don't ask no questions. You don't stare. You don't fucking bother me. Guest makes his room look like a storm went through it.
I don't ask no questions. I don't stare. I don't fucking bother you.
Hey, you a quick study. I like that. I guess kids want to throw a TV out the window. Same thing.
Basically, money talks in this place, and money buys invisibility. They can do anything they want, and no word of it will escape this building from any of the staff. Not if they want to carry on working here. And I've just found a cigar. I've not found one of those before in the game. I have no idea how long we've been going for. I suspect it's quite a while. I'm going to continue my exploration of the downstairs of this place. Pretty sure I can't go in here. It's almost soundproof. The cleaners are in. I would imagine there's an awful load of cleaning has to happen in this place to keep it looking like this. It's glitzy, isn't it? Oh, you should have let me go through that door. I felt that would have been just reward for finding this little corridor way off the beaten track. What am I doing over here even? What am I doing here? When Jackie's over there with the flathead in a case. Getting sweatier in that suit by the second, I would imagine. I don't think there's anything to see here. Oh, I was completely wrong. Utterly, totally, completely wrong. Oh, it's a Netwatch advert again. Now that is interesting, because that means there are repeats then to the shards. That's going to be hard to keep track of. It's alright in the same episode, that's a doable thing, but 4 or 5 episodes apart, remembering which shards you've read and which you haven't, that's going to be a challenge. Hello, I have a table booked.
Welcome to Compeki Plaza.
Thank you. Thanks. And aren't you supposed to take me to the table and ask me if I'd like a drink while I'm waiting? Perhaps not. Perhaps you're glued to where you should be there.
Embargo.
Conversation.
How does it fucking concern me? The garage I mentioned. They have 20 late model Daikani, 10 containers of armor-piercing ammunition, and a full ton of anti-personnel mines. Fix the situation, or the transports will go to the Soviet, the Zero Syndicate, or I will just drop them straight out of orbit. But first, I'll make certain they all drive over your lazy ass. Do you know why? Because Hajime Taki always fulfills his contracts. Always! And if I promise the curse, they will have the Daikani to help them in the negotiations with a petrochem. Then the smoke from those fucking bio farms will sting out in a nice city.
Oh, some serious stuff goes down in this place. This is where the heavy corporates meet to do deals.
That's the idea, Minister. Finally a stance we expect for your money. Please give my best to your charming wife.
Well, you certainly put him in his place.
Blackmailed him, you mean?
Now where are those Militech bastards? They're next. I detest delays.
I can tell. You've got an attitude, my friend. Some serious stuff goes down here. I'm wondering how many of these conversations there are going to be. Also, I badly need a drink. I'm going to take this and use it. And, alright, some people would take towels from this place. We're going to take a champagne bucket. Jumping with joy.
I can let the Cuba thing slide, but not Nairobi.
Farida, I didn't have anything to do with...
You did. You're turning the city into a goddamn neurovirus test tube. That's hurting my investments. And when my bottom lines hit, I hit the market. Maybe toss a few bombs here and there. Shake it up. Is that what you want?
No. I could relocate the factories. How much time do I have?
As long as it takes me to finish my drink. And I drink fast, so you better grab that phone.
So far, the corporate types we've met here have been ruthless. There's an urgency and forcefulness. I'm going to drink that. I need to drink this. To their conversations, which is hugely distasteful. It's remarkable as well. It's gripping. I am enthralled to find out just what sort of dirty deals go down at this place. The biggest problem with Braindance has been its expressive limitations. The scrolls are too simplistic. Laughter means comedy, horror means fear, and romance means love and passion. It's the same as movies that rely on genre tropes. He's speaking Japanese, I think. There is more to capturing emotions than that, which is why my research team in Tokyo is currently working towards achieving. I want my productions to convey real, raw emotions. Take, for example, the feeling when you combine happiness and melancholy, or being calm with an underlying sense of anxiety. These complex, realistic feelings and emotions are what I aspire to recreate, woven into much better stories, of course. I'm going to speak to him.
Hey.
Hiya. Apologies, I simply do not have time for this now. Try it again.
Hey.
You know my work.
Hey.
Did you bring a pitch for me? He's a creative, he's a producer looking to produce things that are different, that break the mould of traditional emotional use in narratives. You're going to repeat yourself now. That was a fascinating conversation though. Thank you for letting me eavesdrop on it. Also, I think I've got a new barkeep over there who I've not yet spoken to. I shall continue to explore the limits of the bar.
And when I say heads are gonna roll,
Whoa.
I don't mean it as a fucking turn of phrase.
Had enough, guy? Don't you think? Making the other customers uncomfortable.
It's making me uncomfortable.
Good, because this affects them too. It'll slap everyone in the face.
He is the worse for wear, having consumed too much alcohol. I'm going to agree with the bartender. You may want to reconsider having any more.
Or keeps right. You've had your fill for today.
Please.
Guess so. Besides, what's a man supposed to do?
Drink coffee. Lots of coffee.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
And then you won't get any sleep because you've drunk lots of coffee. Hey, bartender. I'm going to come back to you in a second. I'm pretty sure you're going to wait for me. No conversations here. Do you want to talk to me? Can I just initiate a conversation?
Oh, look. Another fan. Is that it?
Oh, you somebody famous? I don't know who you are. Oh, I've met somebody famous. Give me a clue. Are you an actor? Are you a singer?
How can I help?
Are you a decorator? I don't know. That's a tremendous dress.
What is going on here?
I'm admiring your furry arms. Arms.
Hello?
Yes.
A Bosch.
Here we go.
Two Basquiat miniatures. Nothing but classics. All sucked out into the empty void of space through a hole in the station's body.
Bloody hell. What'll become of the gallery?
Oh, but it was all planned. The focus of the whole opening.
Oh, wait. Allow me to venture a guess. A new Abramovsky?
Mm-hmm. Untitled number 3. It's a reckoning with... Oh, I can't remember. God, I think.
Sounds ambitious. How much did it cost?
The gratitude of an artist of his stature is worth more.
Oh, pretension is alive and well in 2077, it would seem. I mean, there's something about the demeanour of these two. The dress, the pose, the clipped speech, the supercilious look, I suppose, maybe, or certainly a superior look might be a better description. Oh, yes. Okay. And you two guys are doing what? Looking nervous. You're reminding me of Jackie. He looks nervous too.
And you are?
Are you asking me? You're asking him. I'll ask him who he is. Who are you?
Where are you headed?
I'm going to, with my friend over there. We have a robot. We're planning to steal something from the penthouse. Don't tell anybody. Okay.
Look, I don't talk to people I don't know.
Clearly. And also, you're constantly touching your face. Look. See what I mean? Oh, it's another non-disclosure agreement. I shall at some point try and locate those in my journal. See if they're listed amongst the shards. Who's he talking to? Is this these two over here?
A private jet from Seattle. Chic. Very. And appreciated even more. It must have cost a pretty penny.
What was the price? How do you feel?
She's flown him there.
Did you put something in my drink?
You're welcome.
So that's why I feel so...
Oh, God. You've been date drugged.
That is just the beginning. In a short while, all sensations will be 10 times stronger. Especially pain.
Pain? You said?
Where's this going?
To try something different today. Is that okay with you?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, my giddy aunt.
In that case, be at the room in 15 minutes. Cover the mirrors and camera.
Dude, don't drink any more of that. Stop. Please. Have some self-respect. No, apparently not. It'll make your hair go Greta too late. Oh, God, this place. On the part of the devs, you can see what they've done here. It's tremendous, the way they're giving you this cocktail of things that are so jarring. Aye. Bartender, rescue me.
Evening.
Hi.
Evening. What can I get you, kiddo?
I'll have 3 of those and 4 of these. Are you always this forward? I have a nomad response, and I'm going to take those where I can.
You always this forward? Suckled it out of my ma's very breast.
Oh, really?
50% protein, the other half pure high-octane chew 2.
What?
Chew 2?
She had wind and dust in her hair, so to speak. Belonged to the Alcaldos before the bombs began falling. Her final words, wherever you go, whatever you do, be yourself, David. And so I ended up here. Still no one but myself.
I have to say, David, you look exactly like the other guy behind you. That's not exactly being yourself and being an individual, is it? I'm going to say cool story, bro.
Cool story, Chum. Too bad it's made up.
Yeah, I think it was.
Everyone's making something up, just like you, kiddo. Can I get you something? At the least. Water?
He doesn't know anything about what we're doing, does he? What have you got?
See what you got.
Of course.
Oh, you don't have a Johnny Silverhand. Do you know what? I'm just going to have a cola because I need to keep a straight head now. I've just suddenly realised. What's coming up next? We need to have our faculties about us. We haven't got any guns about us, but faculties will have. I'll buy one of those. People have said there's no real need to do this, purchasing food and drink, but I just like doing it because it's an immersive action to take when you're in this situation. You're at a bar, the bartender is there. It seems the correct thing to do. He would definitely agree with me, this guy who's waiting for a queue of people to ask him who he is so he can sign autographs and charge them for it. Where's my friend gone? Jackie, where are you? I'm catching up with you. I'll jump up here. I will... Oh, we're still checking in? We're at the check-in desk. I really shouldn't be standing on the check-in desk, but you know. I mean, you all look the same as well to a degree. It's not just the uniform, is it? Right, let's get checked in.
Yokoso. Greetings.
Hello.
And welcome to Compeki Plaza.
Thank you very much. We would like to check into your fine establishment.
Like to check in.
Of course. Just a moment, please. The name on the reservation is?
On the keyboard.
Victorino.
Double room, 2 adults, 1 night, correct?
That's the one.
Is correct.
Perfect. I'll go ahead and notify Taki-san of your arrival.
Shit, no good. Not part of the plan. Talk her up, V. Stall.
Oh, don't do that.
That won't be necessary. We'll go freshen up first. Notify him ourselves.
But Taki-san is expecting you, no?
Senorita.
She didn't take it.
You know how long we've been traveling? 18 hours from New Barcelona. With a delay on Medikey because some cyberpsycho blew himself into bits inside the terminal.
Oh, a nightmare.
Of course, I understand. You'll be in the Lapis Lazuli suite on level 42. Oh, one more little formality. Please validate your SID chip.
Do my what?
It's all yours, Harry.
Oh, this is... What do I do here? Place my hand on it, but... Oh, T-Bug must have seen to this. It's going to recognise us for who we are. We are corporate clients. That's who we are.
Everything seems to be in order. We wish you a pleasant stay.
Thank you.
Better get going.
Good work, T-Bug. Did I see something? I did see something on here.
Barcelona, really?
It's called improvising. You should try it.
Yes. This is a cross between Mission Impossible and it's got sort of feelings about Die Hard 1, Nakatomi Plaza about it. It's great the way it's bringing this out. It's quite exciting. I mean, it's just magnificent the way that they've put this story together. Compeki Plaza. Compeki Plaza. Luxury, beauty, discretion. What holds more power than a place? An idea. Compeki Plaza is more than a hotel. It is a space in which reality is curated to even the most refined tastes and sensibilities. At Compeki Plaza you'll find 420 exclusive apartments, 20 conference rooms, 14 fully equipped pools, and the finest bars, restaurants and that which cannot be measured by numbers alone, luxury, beauty and discretion. Our world-class customer care will fulfill even the deepest needs and desires of our guests, turning your stay in Compeki Plaza into an unforgettable experience. When it comes to the comfort of our clients, There is no such thing as the impossible. Discover new dimensions of comfort. Enjoy the best Night City has to offer. That's Compeki Plaza for you. That's where we are. I mean, we're sharing a room, which I thought was a little bit, stingy of Dex. You could have spent a bit more. But then we're meant to be travelling as corporates, aren't we? So,
What do you
economy.
think, Harry? Quaint, cozy. Not like the hotel we had in Zurich for that convention.
Don't need that, Jack. Enough.
What? I'm taking this seriously.
He is taking it seriously. I don't know where we're going. I do know that I'm going to have to stop at some point, and this seems a sensible place to do it, where we are, I suspect, well over the 2-hour mark. I'll be back with you in a second. So at the start of that episode, I predicted that I didn't know how far we would get. We have reached the start of the heist, but the 2 hours that we've spent getting there, I wouldn't change for anything in the world. My brain can only do this one way. I discovered this as a child, and it's served me really well in my employment career. I really can't complain. However, it makes it difficult to predict in unpredictable circumstances like this, where you don't know what's coming, how far you're going to get. We all know the heist is going to happen because that's a plot point that's been revealed to us. So it's a sort of staging post that we've been driving towards, or rather walking towards, I should say, for a little while. We've reached it and it has begun. I think that the next episode will focus entirely on the heist itself. I may throw in some other stuff too, if it will let me, as with today when I used my phone for the first time and rang all those people. That was illuminating. It's absorbing and electrifying in a way to be able to have all these different sources of information, not just the shards, of which there were so many in that episode. It was like Christmas come early. I feel like a kid who's unwrapped the biggest present they could ever have hoped for in this game. It really is terrific. Right, so all of that said, I hope you enjoyed episode 7. I really did. I'm desperately ready for a really big, very cold drink. I may even let myself have one of those ice creams I was talking about earlier, which is a rarity for me. And I'll be along with you really soon for episode 8. Thank you for watching. Bye.